What we're discussing is the what are the ways in which energy, and we have a short time because the next session has to start in 15 minutes. But quickly, I'll just come to you, sir, first. So on the railway side, what we have, and you are coming in from the railways sector definitely, and you've been there for a very long time. What are the initiatives that railways are taking so that it on energy transition and maybe shifting to electricity and building more railways, replacing roads with railways? What are those initiatives that you're taking, sir? If you can just brief us on that.
Manu, very good morning to you and all the esteemed guest and my friend Rahul. In fact, this question I think Rahul can answer better.
Rahul can answer also better, but I would because you are from ports.
So
and from a shipping perspective, if you could take it, and then Rahul can answer.
In fact, as you know that Indian Railways is going in a big way for electrification, and almost the entire track of the railway network is mostly electrified.
Okay.
So there is a big energy transition that already railway is taking, and I think railway is very shortly they have starting the green hydrogen train also.
Okay.
So all that in the railway, a lot of things are happening. But I'm in the port.
But maybe on the ports part, you can also put a emphasis on inland waterways, if that can also come in along with the shipping. And
so
that
I would like to start from the port perspective. See, this port, in fact, as you know, that Ministry of Ports and Shipping, already we have a well-planned document, that is Maritime India Vision 2030.
Okay.
And there is a document that is Maritime Amrit Kal Vision 2047 that has been released by our Honorable Prime Minister. And we have a well-structured plan for converting our maritime sector into a green maritime sector. And there is a lot of focus on making our maritime structure green. And for that also best-in-class infrastructure we are constructing. And so far as the Tuticorin port is concerned, where I'm the chairperson, there you will not believe that in the last 14 months we have commissioned 3 berths, 3 state-of-art berths. And the Tuticorin, actually geographically it is placed in such a way that it has a lot of unique strength. Many of our esteemed guests may not be knowing about Tuticorin. And it is the last port in the country, last major port in the country, and is very close to the international sea route. It is like a gateway port of the country. And our port, we are positioning ourselves a port of future to bunker the green fuel into the vessels that will ply the international sea route, which is close to our port. And as you know, the Rotterdam to Singapore has already been declared as the green shipping corridor. And it is expected that by 2030, about 1 million tons of green methanol will be required for fueling into the vessels that will pass in this route. And we are already, MNRE has given us fund, and we are already setting a facility for green fuel bunkering. And that facility will be ready by mid-March. And by mid-May, we'll be able to do a trial bunkering of the green methanol into the green methanol ship. And we are also trying to create capacity before the demand actually comes. So the 1 million metric ton of green methanol bunkering, that will require around 50 kilotons of bunkering facility. That also we have asked our ministry, and ministry is ready to fund us that money to set up that facility. As you know that our port Tuticorin is the first port to produce green hydrogen in the country. And we are producing daily 20 kg of green hydrogen. And we are, from the green hydrogen power, we are eliminating one street-of-light township with green hydrogen power. And we are charging our electric vehicles that are plying in the port. We are the first port to produce the green hydrogen. We are the first port to declare ourselves plastic-free. If you Google the plastic-free port in the country, V.O. Chidambaram port will come. V.O. Chidambaram is the illustrious freedom fighter. Most of us know. So he had the 2 vessels, and he had created a steam navigation company, was fighting against the British might during the. And we are a port which are already scope to emission free. We are producing about 8 megawatts of renewable power, 6 megawatts of solar, and 2 megawatts of wind. And we are already work is underway to add 6 megawatts of wind power again. And thereby we will become scope 3 emission free also. We are trying to not only become carbon neutral, but also trying to become carbon negative. And we will become, this year we will be carbon negative, and we will be the first port to become carbon negative in the country. And we are trying our best we are trying to do the carbon capture. Today we are signing an MOU to explore possibility of carbon capture. We are already handling ammonia as a cargo in our port. So we are also exploring to be the center for green ammonia, and we are the green hydrogen hub of the country. We are the green hydrogen offshore windmill hub of the country.
Okay.
And government of India has declared us green hydrogen hub because we are adequately blessed with sun and wind.
Okay.
Our solar
right.
power plant, which we have, the capacity utilization factor is only 18%, which is globally it is 20%. Sorry, our is 20%, globally it is 18%. So we are blessed with lot of sun and wind, and our per unit generation of renewable energy cost is only 2 rupees 58 paise.
Okay.
That's the reason why we have been made the green hydrogen hub, and the green hydrogen that will be producing will be very competitive. The cost of production of the green hydrogen also will be very competitive. And today also we are going to sign an MOU with one of our farm, which is going to produce the green methanol from the solid waste.
Okay.
So we will be producing green methanol from, we are starting a project where 25 tons of solid waste will produce 8 kl of green methanol every day.
Okay.
With a cost of around 30 crores. And the Tuticorin municipality has 75 tons of waste production per day.
Okay.
And it is a hell lot of challenge for them to handle that waste. And those waste will be utilizing for production of green methanol.
Great.
So we are into a lot of innovative means for transitioning from normal to green energy. And we are going in a big way. And with the blessing of our ministry, with the visionary leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister, we are going in a big way in transitioning. And we are a port which has very excellent connectivity. So far as the rail, we have got rail connectivity. And we are a port which is blessed with 2 airports. No port is having such, like Tuticorin also is a airport.
Right. Yeah.
And recently Honorable PM inaugurated expanded Tuticorin airport. And there is an airport in Madurai, which is only 1.5 hours distance by road. So our port has, and we also, export 90-meter long windmill blades into foreign countries, windmill blades. And those windmill blades come all the way from Chennai, Bangalore. So that proves that we are very well connected into the hinterland also. So the connectivity point of view, we are having airport, we are having rail connectivity, we are having excellent road connectivity, and we are also a port which is all other port because we are protected by Sri Lanka.
Okay.
So we are not affected by cyclone. So in the last cyclone, that is Ditava, that the port of Colombo, port of Cochin, port of Chennai, all are closed, but we are working. So we are a port which works 24/7, 365 days.
Lovely,
Whereas other ports generally are closed for 10 to 15 days or even more due to the cyclonic impact. So we have that all-weather nature of our port working.
Great, sir.
And also one more advantage is that our port is placed in rocky basin that you must be knowing that Ram Setu was constructed.
Right.
So that area, a lot of rocks are there. So as a result of that, once we do the capital dredging, then the maintenance, annual dredging is not required.
Okay.
So all the ports, they spend about 150 to 200 crores on every year for dredging to maintain the depth. But we don't have that expenditure. So the all-weather nature of the port, and because we don't spend money on dredging, so that's the reason why we are the port which is having the least operating ratio. We spend only $30 to $100 in a year. So it is one of the lowest among all the major ports.
It's a quick question, sir.
Yeah.
Short answer. On the green hydrogen that you mentioned, do you produce that yourself or you?
Yeah. We produce it ourselves because we are producing renewable power. 8 megawatt of renewable power we are producing. For that renewable power, we do the electrolysis water. And we are producing 20 kilograms of 20 kg of green. And actually, because we are the green hydrogen hub, so our ministry told that you set up a pilot
I'm really sorry, I'm to cut you short. We have very short of time. Rahul, if you could just lay emphasis on the railways part. How is the railways doing it?
Yeah, so I think because the session started with the overall arching theme of Viksit Bharat 2047.
Right.
There's a number that I would like to say that the kind of investment that the rail sector would require in the next 25 years, close to 110 lakh crore. And when we are looking at the rail maritime infrastructure for energy security, the importance of railways, of course, cannot be undermined. And whenever we look at the industrial demand, industry needs, I think there are 4 key areas that we need to think of. One is this whole infrastructure needs to be agile so as to meet the requirements of the industry. It has to be a dependable network. So that means you get both availability and accessibility to the rail infrastructure. It also has to be low carbon when you're looking at sustainability aspects for the future, and has to be integrated. So when you come to the Ministry of Railways, and especially to ensure the energy supply chains, what we are looking at is a energy, mineral, and cement corridor, wherein there are 192 projects as part of the National Rail Plan, and close to 5,95,000 crore of investment is going to get into these.
Okay.
Now, coming to the specifics, that how some of the initiatives, whether it's on low carbon emission, when you're talking about electrification, which is close to 98.6%, or when you're looking at renewables, how they form a very important part with projects like basically RE projects that are being implemented. Close to 1,000 megawatt is planned for the year, and mega projects and national projects like the dedicated freight corridor. Close to 2,800 kilometers of this corridor is already operational. We are just closing the last leg of connecting JNPT to Vetarna, which is 102 kilometers by the month of March. So this dedicated freight corridor, you can say that 4 characteristics that define it is faster. Wherein the average speed of trains is 20 kilometers per hour, you will be able to run 50 to 60 kilometers per hour train, which is actually running today. Today we are running 400 trains every day. It's only 4% of the Indian Railway network, but carries literally 13% of the overall freight of the Indian Railways. So that is the importance of this corridor. So though the network is small, but its importance to the rail logistics is very, very important. After faster, it is longer. I mean, you can run longer trains, so you can carry more of payload. You can have higher trains. That means you have a double stack container on the western front. And of course, it is like heavy haul. So that means heavier load can also be running on this. So faster, heavier, longer, and of course, it is like higher. So when we look at how interventions and innovations are basically helping build the overall energy supply chain here, you have things like TOT, because when you're looking at low carbon and sustainable, projects like TOT help reduce the carbon emission. Like when you move from the road sector to the rail sector, your carbon footprint goes down by 89%. That's the difference that we are looking at.
Okay.
There's very limited time and I have a lot to say, but
No,
I will
that's fine.
leave it to you to moderate this and how much you would want
No,
to
that's
hear.
fine.
So, yeah.
The critical points I think that you made were the dedicated freight corridor, longer trains. Definitely that helps. Just the last question: how, since I have the privilege of having ports and railways on the same stage, how are you collaborating? Maybe quick 10 seconds from each one.
So yeah, when you're looking at the line connectivity in projects, and we are also looking at public-private partnerships. Now there has been a renewed push on PPPs.
Okay.
So we had around 18 projects that were commissioned as part of our participative policy of 2012. These projects were basically your port connectivity projects, your mine connectivity projects. I mean, when you're looking at energy security, connecting the ports and the hinterland, the mines, the final last mile. So that becomes very important. Moving forward, nearly 1,80,000 crore of PPP pipeline has been projected, and many of these projects are on port connectivities that we're looking at. 7 projects, in fact, will get commissioned within the coming year. So that means there'll be 25 projects under PPP development, and we are also looking at connectivities to multi-lines and all those projects that the railways have undertaken.
Okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, just sir, 10 seconds. Yes.
Specific to see, we have got 1.2 million ton TUs capacity for the container.
Okay.
And already we are touching about 9 lakh TUs.
Okay.
So as the cargo volume increases, then it is very necessary to evacuate the cargo faster.
Okay.
So for that purpose, rail connectivity is very, very important.
Great, sir. I'm really sorry we had to cut short. It was a very interesting session, learning for me also. And thank you very much, Mr. Purohit. Thank you, Mr. Kapoor, on sharing your views. We were short of time, otherwise we would have discussed more. And thank you everybody for being part of this. Really enjoyed the session. I enjoyed. I hope all of you also enjoyed.